Crew keeping their eyes open?
Nobody's seeing shit.
Just because they ain't see it don't mean it ain't out there. We can't afford to get hit again. One of these Steven niggas just got put down with a trust. This kid that used to work for Rock, though he ain't smart enough to be behind this shit.
It don't take a genius to tax a dope spot.
She saying that nigga ain't him.
Not that it's got shit to do with me, but what's going on with this cash you keep taking out the business? I know your mom's got to be wondering why our profits is getting so thin. That money gone missing.
You right. It ain't got shit to do with you, OCee. And you don't need to worry about my mom's doing any sort of math. She ain't asking and we ain't done.
I'm just saying that with the price increase your mom's put on us and inventory is slim as hell, we almost out.
Look, man, as far as work goes, Rock said she getting us a new supply at a better price. You keep doing what the fuck I tell you to do, you'll be all right.
What we just heard was audio between Kanan and OCee. Kanan's right-hand man, Famous, is unalive at this point, so we've been seeing OCee handling the day-to-day. OCee is an interesting individual, but we never really knew who he was or where the hell he came from. It's like he popped up out of thin air, and now he's running the whole thing. We also see that he is playing both sides, and he's working directly with Unique, giving up all the information about Rock and what Kanan got going on. Now, I was always suspicious about OCee when we first seen him. I said, who is this guy? Where did he come from? Can we trust him? Because on my channel, we can't trust any character. We believe that they're all suspects. Then there was a robbery that happened, and it seemed like this was too easy. And there was signs throughout this whole season that made us wonder who is giving up all this information. So before we jump into this and we break it down, we're also going to play the audio between Unique and OCee so we can get a confirmation on that. We're going to look at some other characters and see if they were giving us the direction we needed to look in. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm on that road to 75,000 subscribers. And OCee, we can't trust you. So you seen what they did to Famous? You might be headed down that same path if you don't get your act together. But hey, you ain't got to take my word for it. So what I'm going to do right now is play the audio between OCee and Unique so we can actually hear the dialogue between these two and see what the hell is really going on. Because Unique, he wants revenge, and OCee, he's this Trojan horse. Kanan don't even know it. But you got to remember, you can't trust anybody in the dope game.
So what you know, man?
You got a tissue or something? Hey, Fever.
Use your fucking sleeve. What the fuck do you know?
Sound like Rock got beef with that Quan nigga. He been raising the price, so she looking for new supply.
What about Kanan?
It's mold.
Nigga, I will blow your fucking brains out.
Kanan skimming. Not sure what he planning to do with it.
Guess it ain't really stealing when you take it from your mom's, though. All right, now get the fuck out my car. Now, nigga!
First thing I want to point out is the obvious. OCee, he's on that stuff. It's not hay fever. Use your damn sleeve. OCee, the product is short because you in that product. You like a little rat that gets into the damn bag of wheat that's sitting over on the floor. You over here skimming off the top, but you worried about Kanan. Now, he is telling Unique that Kanan is skimming money off the top. The question I have is, how long has this been happening? Snaps and Pops already told Kanan you need to have some money put away for a rainy day because your loss doesn't have anything to do with our profit. So Kanan is at least learning the game, and him skimming off the top from his mother, according to Unique, isn't stealing, and it is a part of the game. Now, when you think back, early Tyler plays a pivotal role here, and the reason I say that is because when he got out and he got Unique from the vet, that day he came back home, he started giving all the information about seeing Kanan. And that's when we heard Unique say, he's not going to go anywhere without his mom. He ain't going to be able to do nothing. But we also hear now that OCee is saying that Rock is trying to expand. She got beef with Quan. That's why we see Unique go and talk to Quan, which could potentially link him and Kanan up because Kanan's going to need a new supplier outside of Rock. Now, the problem is OCee is on drugs, and he's the one that gave up the information about Crystal. Remember, when Unique was leaving, he turned around because he bumped into Crystal, and she said, you could say excuse you. So the reason Unique did that is because OCee had described he has a girlfriend that lives there. OCee has been giving up all this information, and maybe this dates back to last season. Now, I know people have their theories about what happened to Famous. You never know how you could tie Unique into this. We know Unique came back last season. The flashback was from last season. So what if Unique goes to get Famous, knocks Famous off? And that's how OCee gets inserted into being there working directly with Kanan. So there's a lot of theories that could be going on. I know people are saying it's Marvin, but this is primarily focusing on OCee. OCee could be the catalyst that got Famous knocked and the one that set up the robbery. Also, he's the one that told Unique who Crystal is. Of course, we're gonna have to wait and see, but as of right now, OCee is probably one of the most dangerous people in Kanan's circle. Outside of the mob and everything, we talking right here, that's OCee, and he's the person we need to look at. This is the Power Universe, so we have to understand that more bodies are going to need to be dropped, and we're looking at OCee, because if you playing with that booger sugar, Unique definitely isn't going to keep you around. Unique is all about upgrading. He went to Phil Russo. What did he tell Unique? You got to build you an organization so I can trust you. He went and talked to Quan. Quan told Rock, I talked to your son. I hope you're a better mother than you are a business partner. So remove Rock, insert Unique with the backing from Phil Russo, and Kanan already having the infrastructure because the restaurants are gone. This is looking like a business partnership. And OCee, unfortunately, they're going to have to get rid of you because Unique isn't going to want Kanan to know that OCee has been the one feeding that information because he needs a little quote unquote trust in these streets. But we know you can't trust anybody. So I'm still sticking with Unique and Kanan linking up together. Izzy Breeze? Probably not. But will they work together moving forward? Definitely. Because Phil Russo in the trailer tells Unique, I can't take out Stefano, but we can make him pay. And guess what Stefano told Kanan? I don't work with you. I work with your mama. And you're only here because of your mom. So it's looking like everything is lining up. We're going to see where this plays out. But I'm ready to see Unique and Kanan take over the South Side. All right, let me know what you think about this. Is this theory plausible? Is there a way for Unique and Kanan to make this work, eliminate OCee, and get this dope in the streets and make sure that everybody eats? Let me know what you think. I'm ModeIJ. If you like this kind of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 75,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for watching. I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.